Hello everyone. This year I've decided to participate in the Game Maker's Toolkit Game Jam. And it was quite a unexpected theme because the theme was out of control, and honestly I struggled for quite a while to come up with ideas. I had a few ideas involving some cars, cars without brakes, shopping carts in malls, stuff like that. But eventually I decided on something a bit more small scale that would probably be a lot of fun to play and not too difficult to make, and something that is scalable that, if I run out of time, I could just scale it down and not make as many things for it. So the jam is 2 days long, 48 hours. Started last night. I just wanted to make a quick video to show my progress, show what I've been working on, and nothing super exciting yet, but I have gotten the basics down. I've done most of the scripting, so I'm just going to quickly run through everything that I've done and just show you guys what I've been up to for this game jam so far. So I'm going to play it quick and then I'll break it down after. Right. So as you can see, the player is, the game is basically the player plays as a tornado, and you've got to eat or destroy these buildings to get bigger and to last longer. So basically it's quite a simple premise, but whenever you don't eat, you get smaller, and when you dissipate completely, you lose the game. Now you see there's a score, which is basically it grows every time you eat something. So there's like 3 things you can eat: small, large and medium sized things, and they all have random score variables. So you might get like 20 points for eating a medium sized building like this one. You might get like 40 points for eating like a big sized building like this one, but it is random, so the score is never going to be exactly the same. And as you can see, the tornado itself sort of moves around like crazy. I'm not pressing anything right now, and it's just bouncing around by itself. This is to sort of correlate with the theme, out of control. It's very difficult to control the tornado, but it's also a lot of fun and quite satisfying when you do get to actually eat the buildings or destroy the buildings or whatever. So right now this is just a prototype level, but everything is quite functional. Everything feels quite good. Most of the gameplay loops and mechanics are set up. The player has been set up. So the player, let me go through the scripts quick. So we've got the camera manager, which is just basically a simple following camera, so that the camera follows the player around. Score manager, which I'm still working on. It's just to keep tally of the score when the player eats buildings. The collider manager, which is just the information for the tornado when he collides with buildings or objects or whatever. It finds if the building is tagged as a destroyable, it'll add score based on the size of the building. Then we've got the movement manager, which is just basically I'm using rigid body to move around because I want it to feel a bit more random, so I'm using the velocity of the rigid body, and then I'm adding random movements to it every 0.1 to 0.2 seconds randomly, and it's also a random amount of force that gets added to it, so it never feels the same. So it's completely dynamic movement for the tornado, so it might move itself anywhere on the screen dynamically, and this is just to, as I said, keep in theme with out of control. It's very difficult to control. And then it's the scale manager. So basically, the tornado grows smaller every time you each second in the game while playing, it grows smaller by a specific amount, and it grows larger every time you eat a specific size building. So if you eat a small building, it's sort of the same thing as with the score. If you eat a small building, it'll grow bigger by a small amount, which is also random, and then it'll grow bigger by a large amount when you eat a large building. This is just to identify the scale on the buildings, and I don't have any behavior set up yet. So right now it's quite basic, it's quite simple, just a prototyping phase, but I think everything's functional and I can really start adding more fun to it right now. You might have noticed I've already got some sounds set up, and I've got some screen shake going on. Usually these are sort of things that you would do later, but I just wanted them to be in now so that I can get a feel for the game. So now I've just got to start working on modeling. I need to model a whole city for this, so I'm going to make really basic models, and I'm probably going to use an atlas texture to have it be really good on performance. Right now I do have some post-processing set up, but it's very light, and it's mobile post-processing, so it's very performant, so this will run in browsers and stuff like that easily. And other than that, I need to do the tornado, animate it, get it working right, need to make things a lot more dynamic, and I need to add a lot more particle effects. But I think it's been a good start. I've worked on this for about 6, 7, 8 hours now, and I just need to keep going. I will probably do another video later today. This is mostly what I did last night, so for today's stuff I'm probably going to do a video again tonight, and I'll update you guys soon. Thanks for watching.